I remember back in the 70s, I was working as a second cook on board the vessel MS Ravnanger, doing a freight line around the South Americas. And I remember the stench of the big city harbors, like in Buenaventura, Colombia. The khaki-colored water from the tropic rivers, where the rotting jungle debris mixed with the sewage from the big city. And we could actually smell the big city before we saw the shoreline. While at port, all the ship's waste would be gathered in a big steel box aft of the midship. The dock workers would rummage through our garbage and take whatever they wanted, but still it would build up to a big stinking chunk during the days at port. It would be like a relief when we put to sea again and could dump the stinking mess overboard. The ocean was like a big bottomless pit that could swallow all our mess. Even way back then, we knew that this was a bad thing to do, but we didn't have any options. If we had had a proper way of handling our garbage way back then, we could have acted more responsible. You are the ones deciding the terms. You are the ones deciding the options on how we end up treating our precious oceans.
My name is Jessica, and I love the ocean. I was born into a family who works in shipping, but my passion for the deep blue comes from what we find on the bottom of the ocean, and not the bottom line. I decided to become a marine biologist because the ocean consists of the most majestic and alien-like creatures. During my time up in Svalbard, I learned about the bearded seal, who happens to be one of the polar bear's favorite snacks and critical to the Arctic food chain. Now, in order to court the female bearded seal, the male sopranos have to sing a song that can be heard from 20 kilometers away. But rising shipping traffic risks affecting the fragile Arctic ecosystem. Noise pollution disturbs animals like the bearded seal, who rely on underwater communication in order to hunt and reproduce successfully. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. The Arctic acts as our world's cooling system. Heightened carbon emissions, release of toxic pollutants, and introduction of invasive species will have irrevocable repercussions on the world as we know it. We are all in the same ship. The future and the welfare of our ocean needs to be at the forefront of every decision we make now and going forward. And this means safeguarding the song of the bearded seal for those who have yet to hear it.
My name is Morton, and one of my biggest dreams is that none of the animals living today are going to be extinct when I'm as old as you. However, I'm only 9 years old, and the speed we are damaging our planet, I don't think that this is probable. When I was younger, I thought environmental damage happened because adults didn't pay attention. Now I have understood this, it's because they don't care enough about it. It isn't fair, because it's my future you're gambling with. My possibility of having cod for dinner, seeing a polar bear, or hearing a bearded seal sing is being taken away. It is frustrating to only be 9 years old, because there isn't that much that I can do about it. But if I see rubbish on the road, then I will pick it up, because I want to show responsibility and not leave the rubbish to those who come after me. I can also use my voice. I'm not just doing a cute presentation at a conference to pass some time. What I want is that you should also start thinking about those that come after you and accept your responsibility. Don't leave the rubbish to us. You don't have permission to not concern yourself.